Our next speaker is going to be Andrew Gullo. Mr. Gullo, if you'd please come forward, give us your name for the record. You have 3 minutes to address the Board of Supervisors.
My name is Andrew Gullo. I am a resident of Diamond Bell Ranch, which is actually a working cattle ranch out at 3 Points. It's about 10 miles away from Robles Junction. And Sharon Bronson over there is my supervisor. I'm pretty easygoing, but when somebody messes with my security and my neighbor's security to prove a political point, I get upset. For years and years and years, Stonegarden has been rubber stamped by this supervisor board, and then all of a sudden, last year, it's jerked. Now, what changed? Oh, wait a minute. We got a Republican Republican sheriff now. And we've got a gentleman named Trump who's also president of the United States. Is this a public service or a public safety issue? Or is this a political issue? I am a resident of District 3. I wonder how many of these people out here are directly affected by people crossing the border in that area. Especially this year, now when you have hundreds of crossers every week, the Border Patrol has to address those individuals, which leaves large gaps of security which nobody's monitoring because they don't have the people doing that. That's where the Sheriff's Department comes in. They're supposed to interdict traffickers of drugs and people. That's one of their primary missions with this grant. And I don't mind separating somebody from their family if it's a drug dealer and we give them 20 years of separation. That doesn't bother me at all. Now, it's interesting. There was a letter to the editor in the Tucson paper about 3 months ago. And they said, we feel really secure. We've never had any problems living close to the border. I went down to the bottom where they had their name. They live in Oro Valley. How many of the people around here don't live close to the border? I didn't know anything about this Justice Alliance, the black shirt guys here. So I looked it up on their Facebook page. I took some random names, checked the addresses, and they lived nowhere near. They were up on Push Ridge area. One of them was a Canadian, I think, who was a snowbird. And then, are they a political or humanitarian organization? I really couldn't tell. But I did take a screenshot from Sunday, and the screenshot says, I effing hate Trump and the Republicans, right off of their Facebook page. I looked at it yesterday, and it was gone. I guess maybe they wised up, and somebody jerked it knew when this meeting was coming up. So, in closing, who are you going to vote with? People who don't live near the border, or the poor lady with her kids, a young mother with kids living in a mobile home on a couple acres whose husband is working a night shift and doesn't feel secure just to prove a point for these people that aren't directly affected? I am done. Thank you for your courtesy.
Thank you very much, sir.